Hey, class of 2021. The College and Career Center wanted to say hello and check in with you. I'm Ms. Vasquez.
I'm Miss Matable.
I'm Mr. Hernandez.
We'd like to acknowledge the milestone that you're about to approach here with your high school graduation, and we also want to let you know that we're here to support you on your journey after Woodside High School. But to do that, we need to kind of get to know what your goals are, and we want to make sure that you know about the resources available to you. So what are your goals? We know that you have one common goal for sure, Woodside High School diploma. But the second goal is uniquely yours. You might be starting at community college, a four-year, an apprenticeship program, the military, or some other unique opportunity. We also know that you may have different goals that are also really important to you as well.
So it is so crazy that we're not with you right now. And so I wanted to just say to you that we're here for you and we are here to help you. The College Center and the Guidance Center, we are all going to work to make your senior year awesome in terms of the resources that you have and in terms of the help that you have. So Whiteboard shows all these different links. They're all great, but the best link is the second one when it says Virtual College and Career Center, because there is a huge slide deck under the Virtual College Center full of resources for you.
So here are ways to stay in contact with us. You see our email, and we have a new addition.
Hi, seniors. Mr. Hernandez once again, and I'm super excited to join the Wildcat family. And I'm here to support you, and I'm excited to meet you all, even though it's virtually. I'm here as a resource to help you reach your goals.
We are always together to help you with whatever you need, whomever you want to talk to. But we are going to have meetings with each senior individually. It's like almost 500 of you. We had to split you in half. So we did. So I'm going to meet with all of Mr. Thornton's seniors. I'm going to meet with all of Mr. Cortez's seniors. And if you're saying to yourself, who's Mr. Cortez? He is the new guidance counselor. He is taking over Miss Rubenstein's caseload. So I'll meet with all of those seniors. And I'm also going to meet with some of Mr. Negri's seniors. If your last name starts with A all the way through M, I got you. Your name starts with N and goes to Z, and you have Mr. Negri, Miss Vasquez got you for that. And also she's going to meet with all of Miss Downing's seniors and all of Miss Grimaldi's seniors. So there are 2 meetings that have to happen. And I will just totally admit to you that this makes me the most nervous of everything, because when it's a regular year, seniors just randomly stop by and come in and ask questions. We don't have that this year. So when we set up the meetings with you, which either me or Miss Vasquez will, or your guidance counselor will, all 3 of us are going to be meeting with seniors. We really, really hope that you will connect with us over Zoom, because we want to be able to help you and support you and answer all of your questions. The meetings that we're going to have, Ms. Vasquez and I are going to have with you, or that your guidance counselors are going to have with you, they're super, super important. But all of the dates on this slide are pretty much just as important. The first one is going to be Financial Aid Night. That is going to be in early October. The FAFSA opens on October 1st, so we want to be able to help you right away and your parents. So we will have a meeting on the 7th.
You'll learn how the financial aid process works, and then come see us on the 21st to actually get help with your FAFSA or California DREAM Act application.
What we're also going to do is we're going to bring in the 3 most local community colleges.
They're going to hold application workshops in November, so you can apply to community college before the end of the first semester.
Sure, that you have the help that you need to make it happen after graduation.
Your grades. Do they matter? Yes, they totally matter. For those of you who are applying to community colleges, you're going to be placed according to your overall GPA, as well as the grades that you receive in English and math. Those of you applying to a four-year college, you will find that many of your colleges, private as well as public, may be asking for grades and transcripts in January. How are you going to know if you need to send a transcript? You want to check your email, and not just for that reason. You want to check your school email so that way you can receive the links for your counselor appointment, for your college advisor appointment, and for any other communication that a college might be sending to you.
Obviously, some of you are thinking about community college. Awesome. Some of you, though, are thinking about four-year college. Also awesome. Ton of work. But we want to help you with that work. We're going to talk about letter of recommendation. And the UCs don't require a letter of recommendation. And the CSUs don't require a letter of recommendation. Common App schools will require a letter of recommendation. Most of them, like over 90% of them, require just one letter of recommendation from a teacher. And of course, your counselor will write one too, because they're going to send your school report. To make sure those letters are strong and detailed and specific, what you should do before you meet with your counselor and you meet with either myself or Ms. Vasquez is you want to fill out the letter of recommendation survey, and that is on Naviance in the About Me section. I want to try to dial it back and relax for a second, just because letters of recommendation cause some serious stress for a lot of seniors, and the reaction to that stress is asking for way more than is needed. As I said, most colleges don't need a letter of recommendation. Common App, probably one teacher, maybe like 10% will require two. Also on Naviance, your college list needs to be on Naviance. How do you get it on Naviance? I'll tell you super quick, and then I'll tell you in a very detailed way when we meet. The super quick way is that if you're applying on Common App, you match Naviance and Common App, and then magically all of your colleges will appear on your Naviance account from Common App. But then you're going to have to add some out-of-state schools, some UCs, some CSUs. We absolutely help you. That's why we are having those meetings. Not only do you have to make sure that your college list is on Naviance, but you also
want to create a PDF form called the college list. What it's going to do is it's going to get everybody on the same page. If you're an early application, early decision applicant, you're going to want to make sure this form is completed by October the 2nd. That's the deadline when counselors need to receive it in order to meet the application deadline. If you're going to be applying regular decision, then you're going to go ahead and make sure you get this done before November the 2nd.
So if you're like, wait, I don't have that form, what are they even talking about? No one has the form yet. This is just a little preview for you, because you are going to get it in your email probably in the next week or two. We just want you to know it's coming. Seniors, thank you so much for listening. And if you're like, oh my God, what did they even just say? Don't worry about it. We are going to be with you through the next months, and you are going to have the resources that you need.
Definitely. We're here to help. Thanks for your time.